Hi again. So for our second course, we're going to start working towards fulfilling our LEAD curriculum requirements, specifically in the LEAD knowledge and methods. LEAD knowledge and methods is meant to give you a breadth of understanding in a wide range of courses. There's a couple of ways that you can approach this at St. Mary's. The first is our inquiry method. In an inquiry method, you are going to fulfill the requirements around a specific topic. Those topics can be found here on the website. If you want to know more about one of our inquiry topics, just click on the topic and it'll take you to the website page that describes all the information about that inquiry. Something to note here on the inquiry pages is that you can also access the requirement checklists. So if you click on this, it'll tell you exactly what courses you need to take to fulfill your knowledge and methods via that inquiry. Going back to the website, an additional method that you can use is something called LEAD Exploration. Now, LEAD Exploration is more of an a la carte method. You're going to have 6 categories that you need to fulfill. They're all listed right here. And you'll select from a list of classes that would fulfill each of those categories. One of the major decisions you need to make before you come to SOAR and register for classes is what method you want to use, inquiries or exploration, to fulfill that knowledge and methods requirement. LEAD inquiries are going to have that topic-centered approach and generally use about 5 classes to meet the requirement. Whereas LEAD exploration, you're going to be taking 6 classes to meet each one of these different areas. So if you've chosen to do an inquiry, the first resource that you should look at is our Inquiry Gateway course spreadsheet. In each inquiry, you'll see what the gateway course is for that inquiry. This is the first course that you should take to meet that requirement. And you'll see the options available to you this semester. So for example, if I was interested in the climate inquiry, the gateway course is ENST 100, Environment and Society. And there are 3 different section options for me to take this semester. Once you've determined the gateway course for your inquiry, then you should go back to the course selection worksheet and fill out that gateway course here in course number 2. If instead you've decided to do the LEAD exploration route, this spreadsheet can help you make the decision on what course to take. On the bottom here, you'll see all of the inquiries and a tab called Exploration. So under the Exploration tab, you will see the 6 categories and any classes this semester that are available to you to meet that category. So for example, one of the categories in Exploration is art, and here are all the art classes that you could take to meet that requirement. The next is cultural literacy, humanities, mathematics, natural science with lab, and social and behavioral sciences. This spreadsheet also has all of the classes that fulfill an inquiry offered this semester. So for example, that climate inquiry that I was looking at, here's the gateway or anchor course. And then here are some other courses in the inquiry that you could also consider taking. Once you've made a decision on which approach you're going to take, you should select a class and fill in course 2 in your worksheet.